Welcome to another episode of That Arrow Show. Tonight's episode, the Star City Slayer. We're going to get into the good, we're going to get into the bad, and we're going to get into the Laurel. Alright, so on tonight's episode, there's a serial killer and everybody's whining for some reason. Let's get into the good first.
I'll get into it. Great.
No. This is me. This has to be me.
Go. Taxing?
Yeah.
Taxing. All right. Group first. Go for it.
He's gone. No more William. He's out of the show. William sucks and he's gone. Thank God.
You know who else is gone? Mr. Terrific. Or as I like to call him, Mr. So-and-so.
Mr. I.
Oh my God, Curtis.
The two most disappointing pieces of shit in this show have finally packed up their shit and left.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that William sucked from day one or the fact that Curtis kept having up and down potential until he finally shat out. Thank you for doing this. You don't know how hard it was to sit through that. You really don't.
This was a service to the community, what you guys done.
Exactly. Like, this made Black History Month.
I went from no respect to like an inch. So, and then I saw the rest of the show.
As far as William goes, his acting was at peak horrible tonight. Like, he knew he was out.
He knew this was his last episode.
So he had to. He shot for the fences, and it's like, shut up. And they gave us mercy. I was afraid at first because they were going back and forth. Because at the end, Oliver was like, "Well,
if you want to stay with me, get your ass out. Get your shit and go.
Get the fuck out." Even last week when he was trying to buck at Felicity, and Felicity was like, I'll just do this thing whatever I want. It's like thank you, Felicity, for not giving in to that bullshit. Alright, it is now time for the bad. Go.
So my bad for the episode, the flash forwards. All right, look, it's cool that y'all just now establishing who you are to each other, but the audience already knew. Come on. We knew you were Connor Hall. We knew you were Felicity's daughter.
It was a waste of time. Like, wow, you literally did the setup for actors who already knew what their roles were. Like, what? You literally had nothing to write about this episode or this season.
Yeah. And don't say you didn't know that there was Diggle's son and that was Felicity's daughter. Don't say it.
Like there are that many black people on this show. I knew it was Diggle's son, and this is my first episode watching it. I was like, it's a black kid, so that's the only black guy.
A blonde connected to Felicity Smoke.
Ooh.
Who could that be? Maybe that's her cousin.
Oh Lordy, we missed that one coming.
And she's fucking annoying. I'm sorry.
I don't like her actor. She's not quite William level, but I'm not feeling her.
She's a cross between William and Katie Cassidy's character.
Adult William is a weenus. He's a weenus.
Please don't make me shoot you.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
All right,
seriously.
My other bad. It takes Curtis passing over ownership of Helix to Felicity for her to start her company. Like, she couldn't have started this by herself sooner.
All right, and now it's time for the Laurel. Go. Okay. So I'm glad that we got rid of the two worst things that were, well, they weren't the worst things, but they were pretty fucked up. Two of the worst things on the show, but it was a flaw to get there. This episode could literally be summed up as whiny bitches whine, then other characters have to placate them because they whine, and then they get what they want.
Then we got a 15-minute Scooby-Doo episode while they try to search for the mystery killer. The part that kills me is Dinah loses her powers because of this.
Well, they never said if she lost her.
Oh,
shit, they're gone. Don't even. But this is my thing. That was one of the most iconic moments in that character's history in the comics, and it's kind of just washed over
because of Stanley.
Exactly. And
Tell them how it happened in the comic books.
In the comic books, one of the longbow hunters did it.
And it was a battle. Like, when she lost her powers, she went out like a soldier. Not like some ditzy chick in a horror flick.
But you mean the longbow hunters who have never made an appearance on Arrow before? Oh,
Yeah, I hadn't heard of them.
never news to me.
Like, when I saw that, I was like, not like this. Please, not like this. Like, you just destroyed this character for me, so you might as well just destroy the rest of the show.
And let's talk about the impetus for that. Stan.
Stanley!
They should have let that die.
Prison Bench Weekly?
Who is that actor?
Don't
Don't ever do anything again. Because it seems like from the last time you were on the show, from this time, your acting range literally consists of you going into monologues about how you were molested as a child or some trauma or bullshit like that you probably made up. And then you get up in people's faces and you molest them and shit like that. I felt molested.
So Diggle, I'm still trying to be convinced that he runs the organization. So when they figured out who it was doing all this, why didn't Diggle say Argus, go to his house and protect him?
Because they didn't give a fuck.
The same reason that...
Like, they did not take this seriously. Everyone found the note and was like, another death threat. Must be our fans on Twitter.
So I got another Laurel. So at the beginning of the episode, we get this cute moment where Oliver comes through the door and the security system says, now entering Green Arrow. And then he's like, oh, gotta be Green Arrow. And then at the end of the episode, Stan comes through the door with gas and all this other bullshit, and the security system doesn't detect him.
Quiet as a church mouse pissing on cotton.
I need y'all to decide, is Felicity a genius or is she stupid? because,
Stan was not a genius. He wasn't special, and they never established that he could do stuff like
and
that.
just knocking out the power shouldn't do it. I'm sorry.
Even when William's grandparents came to the door, the alarm went off. But now all of a sudden,
It was such a power outage.
exactly.
There's no backup security.
Everything has residual power.
Exactly.
That's
and the Arrow crew was always known to have backup power and backup generators.
So you're telling me Felicity didn't have a backup generator?
For the-
Either she's stupid or you don't know what you're doing as writer.
And
So all Richard Dragon had to do was flip the breaker switch.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn a few episodes ago she said that even if the power goes out, that the security system will still
She
work.
probably did, but that doesn't matter because they don't need you to know that.
It's not
They needed A to happen so that we can get the B.
That's not it. Writers forgot this thing. It's called continuity. It's stuff that happens in a linear line. Stay in succession in order to make sense.
Alright, so that's it for another episode of That Arrow Show. So outside of William and Curtis leaving, this was a garbage ass episode again.
You know, it'd be great if everybody left. like if the new season was just April Fool's joke.
Yeah, and just put 2 episodes left like
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think Arrow has run its course. But until next time, everybody, like and subscribe, poke around the channel. We got a lot of shit going on. And until next time. Oh, and it's February, so be sure to check out our The Power of Color series. But until next time, peace.